Welcome. Yo. Welcome to the Too Hard to Swallow podcast. Got your boy Mo the Magnificent, Unfamous Dallas Unknown in the building. And my boy KG.
What's poppin', Kim folks? It's your boy KG, the Grizzly Silverback, coming to you slow-mo in your ear hole. We're gonna leave a stain on your brain. Today we're gonna be talking about gender roles, man.
But before we get started, we always gotta bring up something, relevant. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. What's going on in the world?
R.I.P. We're gonna give a shout out. R.I.P. to Big Pokey. He passed
There was Pokemon.
last weekend, man. He passed out on stage. So R.I.P. to Big Pokey. Shout out to H-Town, man. Hey, brothers, brothers.
He was screwed up click, right?
Yeah, screwed up click SUC vet, man. You know what I'm saying? He been doing this thing for a while.
Shout out to Pokey.
Yeah, and the SUC. Hey, from that, man, y'all need to take care of yourself, man. Keep your health. Go to the doctor, get your medicine, take your meds. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're good. We're not sure what happened.
Better choices,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, I guess that kind of feed off into what we talking about, like how we program to do shit that's not good for us, man. He lived a pretty fruitful life. He was a big dude, though, man.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He wasn't a small kid, so, a lot of large people have issues, just because, you know what I'm saying, or they side. And but Poke, shout out to his family, man.
He didn't make it to
he wasn't the one that did Boy Baby.
Oh no, that's Big Mo. Big Mo. He gone too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, he gone too, bro.
Man.
All them boys, I don't know if it's sipping that ball or what, man. Y'all just
you gotta
be careful.
Life.
Be careful on if you're doing drugs. Be careful. If fentanyl taking people out, man, you know what I'm saying? So but be careful. Take care of yourself.
But that's gonna segue into what we talking about, because why is it that people self-medicate? Because they dealing with shit, excuse my language, that they don't want to really, feel. They don't really want to, experience it per se. So, to get the drink on, get their smoke on, or pop the pill or whatever.
Is that why?
This is my interpretation of why people self-medicate. Yeah, because it's okay to get your drink on, but then it's a sin when you become drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you can do it, but in moderation. You know what I'm saying? But then when you do something too much, then it becomes detrimental. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
I don't know.
And like we say, we don't know what happened to that boy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It could have been his weight, could have been his heart.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It could have been.
That.
It's a whole bunch of things it could have been. So right. So we gotta wait on those reports. You know what I'm saying? That's why I just say take care of yourself in all aspects. Make sure you take your medicine if you prescribe medicine or whatever. However you take care of yourself, because everybody don't believe in medicine. You know what I'm saying?
And then again, on a spiritual tip, it could have been a rapture.
Okay, I'm listening.
You know what I'm saying? It could have been one of the good ones that just got taken up from here, so you didn't have to suffer. Because that's how it says it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? All the good folks just gonna leave all at one time and leave all the wicked and sinful people down here to fend for themselves.
They've been leaving on the fast train.
You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. I'm just reminiscing in my circle. I don't lost about 5 soldiers, real talk. You know what I'm saying? Prayer warriors. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? So I'm out here butt naked, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Check this out though. Did you hear about the Titanic?
I heard something about they charging $3,500 or something.
No, sir. 250,000.
What
boy say? 250,000. You know what you get for sleeping in the stove? To get on a vessel, it's about big as a Hyundai.
Okay.
And they got on it and was gonna go 2 miles down in the ocean to look at the Titanic and take pictures.
Okay.
2 hours after they left, they ain't seen the boat since. They gone. They don't know where they at. They only had like 96 hours worth of air, and that 96 hours is gone, dog.
Well, shit that's supposed to happen gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You play with snakes, don't expect to get motherfucking bit. You're
250.
You know what I'm saying?
They done bought a ticket
to hell. You know what I'm
to
saying?
the next life.
And there were
5 of them on there. A couple of billionaires, they say, bro.
But you know what? That might be on some Machiavelli shit. They might just fake their death.
That's the rapture, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Could have been that too. You know what I'm saying? Cause who got that kind of money to go to the bottom of the ocean to take a picture of a sunken boat?
Hey,
nigga, get your ass out of here. You know?
Rest in peace to them, man. You know,
Man,
we don't will no hard feelings to them. You know, what KG say is what KG say. What I say is what I say. But that was not the brightest investment to be made. I don't think so. But that's just my opinion.
I mean, that's, you know, you said it was 5 of them, so
5 of them and a drop.
$1.2 million.
Easy.
And you can, I mean, there's people in the project living out with $30 a month.
Yeah, but check this out. The boat, like I said, was about big as a Hyundai, and the dude that was controlling the boat, had a remote control like a PlayStation.
Yeah.
He was running the submarine 2 miles down into the ocean.
I mean, where do you go buy a ticket for the Titanic, though? Who does
I don't know, but they did it, bro.
You know, I know he ain't go to Kmart or Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. So that's just what that is. You know, Red. You know, hopefully they find them.
Yeah. I wish I was
holding on to some air or something. I'm not sure.
I was a beneficiary. Shit.
That's a whole nother story. Cardi B went live.
Girl, have it, ain't she? Her, the one that said that she was on welfare or something. The little chick she sued. The content creator.
Yeah.
She let her Tasha K.
But Cardi B done said, because reports came out that the billionaire that's on the boat, his son was out kicking it while the boat missing. Cardi B went on there talking about that's disrespectful and all this whole other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I
mean, but if you got a Looney Tune for a relative, I mean, unless you were born, you know, with special needs, I mean, that's just asinine, man. That's like playing with an alligator,
But they say he special needs. He might be autistic or something.
The little boy.
Yeah, they try to give him a pass. The little boy.
But shit, then that's different. But
yeah,
the daddy even more crazy though. Shit, if he was smart enough to make $1 billion and dumb enough to buy a $250,000 ticket one way to head
to the next life. But they say it's another cat. He's an owner of some company. He took the trip, went down there, said he slept on the way down there, took pictures and made it back, bro. So this wasn't the first voyage, but it was the last one for that ship. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you know, with everything come consequences, bro. It's just like when they came out, just like when they came out with the Tesla. When they came out with the Tesla, you know,
self-driving.
Yeah, everybody was excited. I mean, don't get me wrong.
You ain't gonna get you a self-driving Tesla.
I mean, eventually, y'all gonna be self-driving. You haven't seen it. I mean,
would you ride one today?
As we sit and speak, probably not, unless I'm on the highway. You know what I'm saying, with a straight line.
So
you know what I'm saying.
Another question: would you want to see the Titanic in person?
No. I mean,
I would, bro. But you know,
I'd rather see the Ark. Show me the Ark.
We spend $1 billion trying to pull that boy back up.
But if I'm gonna see a boat that sank, show me the Ark. You know what I'm saying? Show me.
Noah.
Yeah, show me his boat. I don't, you know, damn them folks on that boat with the blue diamond and all that type shit. Ain't none of that shit benefiting us. No, ain't no how. So
they need to pay to pull it up.
I mean,
come see it on the
they
land.
Can take all that money and pay us in America reparations.
But you know, I like ocean and land and animals and all that.
Tell your Aquaman, Aqualand.
Oh, you ready? We gonna do this on live? But yeah, so that's what that is. So
what's your favorite creature in the ocean?
In the ocean?
Yeah.
Oh, shark.
What kind of shark? Great white, I guess. Nah, fuck it, a megalodon. You like the big motherfucker.
Yeah, great white or bull shark, I guess, bro.
Bull shark.
Yeah.
I like.
What you like? Octopus?
The octopus. I do like octopus. Fuck you talking.
Look like octopus by the head. Anyway, there you go. Get your ass back. I knew it was coming. I knew it was gonna be something.
Yeah, I do like octopus.
Octopus. Yeah. Right on. Hey man, it is what it is. But eight octopus. Yeah, just like that.
Occupy.
Yeah. But like my man said, we talking about gender roles today.
Yeah.
And gender roles, do you believe in them?
Play your position, stay in your lane, whatever you want to call it.
You know what I'm saying? And go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I mean, you know, speaking on what we were talking about earlier, you know, as far as, you know, Big Pokey losing his life, what I was referencing was the fact that we are so conditioned to do dumb shit that when it starts to affect us, we don't even realize that we did it to ourselves. So
Right.
with the gender,
Self-inflicted.
so with the gender roles, society would have it that, it's okay to give your child options. You know what I'm saying? Like they come out the womb with W-2s. You know what I'm saying?
So back in the 50s and 60s, bro. You know what I'm saying? A man went to work and he worked. The woman stayed at home, cooked and cleaned.
He was a protector and a provider, right?
That was his role to make the bread.
Right.
And come home and
she
the
would
woman,
throw it in like the commercial. You remember that Sizzling commercial from back in the day?
Yeah.
And bring home the bacon. Throw it up.
You older than me.
You remember that shit, Pastor?
Nah, shit, Pastor. In the same sentence. Boy, you that was mean now. That was a mean clip. We gotta put that on something.
But the point I'm making is that, that was how society viewed relationships back then. They always, it was called a nuclear family.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? With the father, the mother, the child, and they all had what's that shit? The bomb shelters. You know what I'm saying? With a dog named Spot. Everybody
and white picket fence.
Nah, they underground.
Yeah, underground.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because they was trying to get us ready for. We had to crawl into the desert if we saw a bright light.
What year is this, bro?
This I'm saying back when I was coming up in school. The 70s and 80s.
You see a bright light? What?
Nah, that's what they used to train us for. If the Russians dropped the nuclear bombs, that's what we were supposed to do. We saw a bright light. Don't look at it. Duck and get under something. You know what I'm saying? And basically, the point I'm making is they trained us for the way they wanted us to behave, and they doing the same thing now. They training us because now they're giving all these people options to say, well, I want to identify as this, or I want to identify as that. Well, shit, if that's the case, I'm a white old 50-year-old white woman with good credit. That's what I want to identify as.
Yeah.
Shit,
so, do you believe in the woman still doing her chores, her duties, the stuff that she does, but it's traditional, right? Nowadays, these women are empowered, they got good jobs and they don't need a man type of, women, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to find one, old fashioned is what I call it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're still, because they get out there and work too, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of them, there's a certain amount of women that get out there and work too and still are able to handle, the house like, a man does. I'm not saying their role is only to do this, this, and this, but, that is something that is welcomed, you know what I mean? And a man, I'm not going to, as a man, I don't want you change no flat tires or building no barnyard in the back, you know what I'm saying? So that's the gender role, as far as I'm speaking, the role that you play in the house. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm put it like this. I grew up in a house with all females. Me and my brother have no sisters, so we had to learn all of the skills. You know what I'm saying? We had to learn how to clean the bathroom. We had to learn how to wash dishes. We had to learn how to wash clothes. We had to learn how to cook, how to sweep the floor, how to clean a mop the old-fashioned way. But at the end of the day, I agree with you. I don't want my woman doing those things, but what I do want is for her to have the knowledge of how to do those things. Yeah,
you got to teach them.
Because
how
if
to do
something
it.
happens to me, I want her to be, and that's what that takes me back to what I was speaking on, the training that we've endured as a people in this country. Is coming back to wreak havoc on all of us, because I'm gonna tell you when the shift really happened with black men and women, because we really the only ones that's going through it. You really don't see the same issues in other communities like you see in black communities. You don't see Hispanic women telling their poppies that they independent and they strong.
Right.
You don't see that shit.
They get married at 16, boy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
saying?
Finding them a man. You know what I'm saying?
And Poppy got but that's a whole other show.
That's a whole different show.
Yeah, but the point I'm making is we've been set up, like Malcolm X said, we can hood with.
Like you say,
we've been led astray.
We've
been bamboozled.
Tearing down the what you call it,
the family,
the eco structure.
Because I mean, come on now.
How family structure. That's what you're saying. Yeah.
Right. I mean, because I don't want a woman that thinks she's a man, and I hope my woman don't want a man that thinks he's a woman. You know what I'm saying? So women want men to be in tune with their feminine side, and men want women that's independent. I mean, you can't have it, your way, and, your cake and eat it too. So if you do want those traditional roles where our women are women and the men are men, you know what I'm saying? We have to accept those responsibilities. Like, here's the thing. If a man is supposed to be the provider, protector, then what does that mean a woman's supposed to be? She's
a nurturer.
Okay, that's part of it. I mean, she's also the entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
You keep that. You stick to that.
Yeah.
Entertain me.
Yeah, keep me. I mean, she got to entertain the kids. I mean,
right.
It goes hand in hand. Now, of course, we all feeling our way through the door because, I mean, you're a father. I'm a father. You have an experience. Marriage. Marriage dumb, whatever it's called. I have and wasn't successful at it. But the point being, though, when you step in these situations, you have already a preconceived idea of what type of person you want. It's like when you apply for a job. You apply for a job, you already know what kind of employee you want to be. You already know what kind of employee you want to be before you fill out the application. You know what I'm saying? So when you get the job,
well, it depends on what type of job it is, my brother.
It don't matter what kind of job it is.
I don't know what type of
custodial job.
I don't know what type of employee I'm gonna be because I don't even know.
Yeah, you
job.
do. Yeah, you do.
Okay,
let's say it's a custodial job. I mean, I know you playing devil's advocate, but I'm just speaking in reference to expectations. You already have your own idea of what to expect from yourself and from the job, right?
If
I expect a check every 2 weeks.
Right.
You expect the doors to be open when you're supposed to report to work. You expect to get off when you're supposed to get off. You expect not to do what you're not paid for and not to be expected to do what you're not paid for. You expect to be respected. You expect to be treated like an adult, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then you step in there, you know what I'm saying, and you get sexually harassed by a man or a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because they're boss. They making you do. I remember I was reading this shit. I can't remember what the job. I think he was the chief editor. This dude, his boss, the editor, had the chief editor, which was a black man, going over to his house doing yard work like that was part of his job. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to create a boundary for yourself, and then when you tell people these boundaries, they're gonna decide if that's enough room for me to operate or if there's not enough room for me to operate. You know what I'm saying? Some people gonna get in there and try and wiggle some more room out of it because that's just who we are, human nature. But the point being,
Kim Harris says she believes in gender roles.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure she's a happy person.
She's an African American woman. You know what I mean? So like I say, some do, some don't. You know what I mean? And she spoke on the part where it says, let's not forget the majority of Hispanic men are in the household raising their kids with their wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the family structure. We're back
on
that.
He's not ass though, but he sure live.
Boy, you something else. Hey, so if y'all want to call the show, we have a number because Kimberly doing all that typing. She might want to call. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Holla at us, Kimbo.
The number to call in is 214-729-4489. If you want to call Too Hard to Swallow podcast, the number is 214-729-4489. Give us a holler.
Holla at us,
So
I agree with the traditional roles, man, and that's probably why, because you don't want to just spend your time with somebody that don't appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it seems like that a lot of that is going on. People latching on to each other for convenience. You know what I'm saying? Opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at some point you're gonna get tired of playing the role. So, to each his own, man. I prefer a traditional relationship with those that have alternative lifestyles. I respect that too. You know what I'm saying? Because, it's a choice.
We talked about this on the show too, deal breakers. It's some women that's the breadwinner and the man have to stay home and play, and do the gender role that traditionally some people consider as the woman's role. You know what I'm saying?
But think about what you just said. Now, think about that. Because we speaking about black relationships, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so think about what you just said. In a lot, we're not gonna say most or all. We're gonna say a lot of middle class black relationships. The women are the higher earners, and why is that? Because when traditionally most men feel like if they paying all the bills and they making all the money, they get to call the shots. So
Right.
then the powers that be flip the script and give our counterpart the upper hand. So now, when she comes home and she has the largest checking account or the largest savings account, and he's sitting over there looking stupid because he got his weed and chicken suit on.
Yeah. He bringing in his 1075.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
right on.
Yeah, but then it's demoralizing because he can't even be a man at home.
I mean, that's not necessarily true.
I'm saying it is because as soon as the shit hits the fan, what they say, it's my shit. Get your shit and get out.
But being the leader in the relationship don't always mean you're gonna be the breadwinner. I know it's an interesting dynamic, and it's probably very challenging when you're not making the money and you trying to run some shit around there. You know what I'm saying? It does present a challenge with a black woman.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, think about the welfare program. All that was started around the same time, man. And they did that so that a woman wouldn't necessarily have to have a man around her and her kids. And what did that do? That decimated the black family, man. I mean, we know our women are strong enough to do that shit, but they didn't do that to nobody. They didn't do that to the Japanese Americans. You know what I'm saying?
But hold on. Let me, I'm always gonna be that advocate, my brother.
Do what you do.
Now,
man.
they made that for black people only. So black people are the only people that can use it.
Nah, see that? I mean,
I'm just saying. You said they made it for black people.
I'm saying they made it for black people because you gotta understand, like when civil rights and women's rights, that all happened around the same time. Because like before civil rights, women didn't have no rights. You know what I'm saying? So the only ones that really suffered during that time was white women. But then when black women, when they separated us, with the movement, the civil rights movement and the integration and all that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? What they did, they saw that our strength came from our families. You know what I'm saying? When they had the strike in Memphis and the bus strike, you know what I'm saying? They thought they was hurting, black folks by saying, let's go to the back of the bus and like, fuck it, we just walk. You know what I'm saying? But then that's when the powers that be realized that's where our strength came from was our family. So what was the best way to break down the family? First of all, make everything that these motherfuckers do illegal. You know what I'm saying? So we can incarcerate. I mean, because, even today, 2023, you still see evidence of this. A white man and a black man commit the same crime, go see the same motherfucking judge and get different time. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, that's not by accident.
Okay. So, tell me this. I'm going to put you in a situation. I'm going to put you in the hot one. I'll put you on the hot seat.
I'm already in.
Okay, Kim, the number is 214-729-4489. I'm going to put you in a scenario.
It's your boy KG, the Grizzly Silverback. Get at me. Leaving a stain on your brain. Like, share, and comment our page.
So, if you in a relationship, you the breadwinner, you making, let's say, $10,000 more than your wife or your girl or whoever.
Yeah, it's a girl.
And you get no.
Okay.
Not wife or girl. It ain't wife. Okay. Whatever. And you get demoted, and you making less money than her. Say you drop down.
That happened to me.
It happened to you.
Yeah.
Are you still running that house?
No. You see what you already know what the end result was, nigga. Why would you ask that question? You already know what happened.
I put my foot down.
I tried that.
You tried that.
You see what happened though?
Yeah.
You know every inch of my story.
I ain't never known about the financial part about it.
Yeah, when I got popped for
Hey, Lil Boosie just got popped by the feds
for
talking on Vlad. So
yeah, but it's already documented. So, but yeah, when I lost my rank. Go ahead.
Yeah, when you lost your rank. Okay.
You remember that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, too hard to swallow. Thanks for calling. Who am I speaking with? Well, not who am I speaking with. What you got to say, caller?
Well, I got a couple of things to say. Miss Kimberly, the first thing that I have to say is when I was speaking on the family dynamic, I heard a lot of them saying that the black men, the welfare was pitched to us to make us sit back and be a certain type of people, right?
Docile. He say demasculate.
Yeah.
Demasculate.
Yeah.
But That's just like anything in life. When you peep game, us as a people, when we peep game, that doesn't mean we necessarily have to fall for it. We know what the welfare program was set up to do. But that doesn't mean we didn't have to sit back for years and just make welfare this thing. Black people, the only people I know that sit back
And take it
20, 30
yeah,
years.
right.
on
Generational.
Generational. Grandma on welfare,
Grandma.
aunties on
Yeah,
welfare.
yeah.
And then you'll get someone like me that'll come through and want to be college educated. Then the whole family say she thinks she better.
Right.
Wow.
Hey, Miss, what's her name?
Kim, 1 second.
Kimberly,
KG got to say something.
I wanted to address that. You know, there's a book you should read by Carter G. Woodson, The Miseducation of the Negro, and it talks about exactly what you're talking about. That's where I'm coming from. It talks about that because imagine this: they had 4 million slaves, and then all of a sudden next year everybody free, but they don't have no training. You know what I'm saying? We still in Reconstruction as we speak. 2023, we still in Reconstruction period after the Civil War. That was 1865. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the point being is, you know, they still selling us wolf tickets and we still buying them motherfuckers. Ain't no difference between a Republican and a Democrat. They both motherfucking crooks. You know what I'm saying? One just wear blue and one wear red.
and that's only one finger to point because we got two more points. We
Okay.
got the point where if the guy has a household over here, right? He has a household over here, and he has a household over here, and a household over here. You tell me, how productive can you be when you're making babies at 3 and 4 and 5 different households?
Put them all in one house.
Nobody's gonna stop and get the best of you because you got to raise your children. You need to be present. You need to be there.
Ain't that what I just said?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's a whole different conversation, Miss Kim. But you
But that's what it starts. It starts in our household.
Right.
We need you
And
guys.
and that's the point I was taking, that we take advantage of the welfare system, you know what I'm saying, by jumping on it. You know what
it's
I mean?
a choice.
It's a choice.
It's
but
a choice.
you know, why are we the only ones to take advantage of it?
We not.
Okay.
I never
That's
made that reference.
That's what it sounds like.
No,
you look at statistics right now. Black women are not the majority on welfare.
Right.
They're
Right.
not.
Right,
We're
but it
not
was
the
created.
majority
It was
anymore.
created
20 years
to.
ago we were, but we're not now.
Right.
We're more educated.
Right.
Right.
We getting up. We have to make it work because when you have 3 or 4 kids that need to eat, you can't sit down.
Right.
That's my point. Because if dad ain't got no job, mama gonna do what she needs to do to make sure them kids eat. And then they know if they weren't feeding the kids, that crime was not above us. We was gonna go out and make something happen,
And
that's
you
where
go
we
to jail.
and go to
And then
jail,
the man
and
is
we
gone
right
from
back
the-
into slavery.
From the household.
Right.
Yeah.
So the real question is that men and women just didn't make better choices with each other, and we started breeding and didn't even know who we were first, and now we got all these mixed up households. Don't we need to fix that first so we can fix our community?
Well, that's gonna be kind of hard because you know how hard it is these kids are. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just like telling a teenager that they can't watch TV or they can't talk on their phone. You know what I'm saying? You know what hoops they'll jump through to prove you wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, trying to put out a fire with a squirt gun. You know what I'm saying?
Gasoline, like I said
You
that
know,
night.
Yeah, I mean,
it comes with being present, but if you're present, it's some of those things that you can fix right then and there. You'll know that what your sons and daughters are doing.
it starts with the men folk. That's the reason why we on this topic now. See, it's hard because they make it hard, and black men are the only ones that's being targeted. You know what I'm saying? Because they make it hard for us to get business loans, make it hard for us to do anything above board. They don't present us with no opportunity. We have no resources, and as creative as we are, you know, I mean, drugs really sell themselves. I mean, you know, you don't really have to do nothing special to be a drug dealer. You just know where the drug addict's at. That's the only thing you need to know.
Don't get high on your own supply.
You know what I'm saying? And don't be scared to pull the trigger. Yeah, all that
And
stuff.
Kim, you said you believe in gender roles. Tell me about it.
I do. And then when I say gender roles is this, like, I've been married here now. This should be 19 years, right?
Congratulations.
There's some things in the household that I'm not going to say I won't do, because if I had to do them, I would do.
Right.
But it's some things that I'm not expected to do.
Exactly.
Like right now, if a cockroach run up in here,
You gonna get out the way.
You can be a girly girl.
I'm screaming.
Yeah.
I'm screaming.
I love that. I love that. I love that.
You're not cleaning no greens. I am.
I love that.
Well, that's just not saying he doesn't know how to cook, because if I get sick,
That's
Right.
right.
It worked.
Exactly.
I've been around long enough for him to know that he done picked up something from me. And I done picked up
Exactly.
things from him by watching him. I never knew how to work a power drill until I was
Exactly.
around my husband. I never
Absolutely.
knew how to work a saw. I have never changed a tire, but I know how.
You know how.
My
Absolutely.
husband took it off and showed me. I know how to jump start my car. I know how
Absolutely.
to change
That's
my
what I'm
oil.
saying.
Yeah.
Just
I haven't had
Basics.
to do that.
and you in turn, like you said, he's learned how to do greens and all that. So y'all as a couple, y'all teach each other, hey, this is my role, and you know, this is your role, and you teach them how to overlap. So
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So
Get
like
each
I
other
say,
back.
I believe in gender roles, but they can overlap. I'm not, you know, stuck on, hey, I got you ain't home, I need my shirt on, so I can't go. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
I mean, but then in 2023, you know, you also, like I said, we're speaking in terms of heterosexual. I mean, because like I say, even in a heterosexual relationship, you know, I experienced that too, where my woman thought that she should take it because I guess because of the money.
Do what?
Thought that she should take the you know, the provider protector role in the relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what a lot of things get misconstrued is like you have to, even the smallest things in a relationship, friendship, whatever it is, you have to talk about that type of stuff.
Okay.
Like if you have somebody that you trust, you're naturally going to follow them because
Right.
they have shown you that they are good leaders. If you're following anybody, they show you that they're leading you the right way. It doesn't necessarily have to be your spouse, but anybody showing you something that's going to better you, the average person going to follow them.
So Kimberly,
Yeah. That's the
So
key
Kimberly,
word, average person.
same question I asked him. If you all of a sudden, you know, I don't know y'all status or whatever, who's the breadwinner or whatever, but if your husband wasn't making as much as you were, are y'all roles gonna change?
No, our roles is not going to change because I'm going to tell you why they're not going to change. Their respect don't come with no price tag.
Exactly. Yeah.
I ain't going to, even though my husband makes more, he makes more than me, I wouldn't, he don't throw that in my face.
Right.
I don't throw that in his face. There's been times where, I was making more than him, but that wasn't, it's coming to the same household. Only thing that changes when somebody doesn't humble themselves and then somebody loses respect. Because there's no way as a woman, and it goes back to our mamas and our aunts, when you have healthy examples. Like my parents just celebrated 42 years, June 19th.
Man,
Congratulations.
for real.
It's examples. Like I was watching, I was seeing
So you
my
saw
mom.
that growing up.
Right.
I was seeing it.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question, Miss Kim. Did you ever see your mom in competition with your dad?
No, she was like my mom. Sometimes I even asked, I was like, she was, that's kind of, she like grew up 56. She was real. She was a sweet one, just sweet.
Right.
They were just
Docile.
sweet. I really didn't hear my mama really raise my voice and my dad unless they in the back. They didn't even do too much in front of us. Like I ain't never heard my mama.
And that's a good relationship example.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I like that.
I know what it was in my relationship. My ex was in competition with me. Everything I did, she had to do it better. You know what I'm saying?
But did you assure her that she didn't have to do that?
I mean, how do you give a person confidence? That's just like giving a person happiness. How do you give happiness to somebody? Because that's all it was. I was just happy. Like that boy say, you want to argue. I don't want to argue with you.
She's sitting back, been waiting to bust out.
Yeah, she's saving up, bullet points. You remember this when you did this. You remember? I mean, hell no, I don't remember. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was one.
In those moments when that happened, did it turn into an argument or did it turn into, baby, come on, sit down. We got stuff we need to talk about. Because I feel like.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was immature. I wasn't mature enough to go there because I felt like I was being attacked. I was like 24, 25 years old. I was still pretty much a kid myself. So unlike yourself, I didn't have that example of what to do in those type situations. Right. So I did what I thought was best, and I tried to de-escalate by not arguing. And it just got to the point. That didn't work. Yeah, it seemed like that was,
thought up another plan.
No, she advanced it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like started breaking plates and just throwing pictures and shit. So it got to the point. It was like she was trying to get me to react. You know what I'm saying? And I was in a volatile situation where my whole livelihood depended on my criminal record.
Hey, that's for real, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Yeah.
yeah, because I wasn't married, but
And
I had a
that's a lot to
situation
do
real
because
similar.
as a woman, when you even know that you're in a relationship like that, and you know that certain things that you do can cause your man
Trigger.
his freedom, not his freedom.
Right.
Livelihood.
It goes back to respect. The respect had been lost then.
Right.
Yeah, but
It
that was
wasn't
in the
there.
beginning of the relationship.
That was in the beginning. You couldn't win.
Yeah, that's why I say, go back, shit, it's a whole that's a whole different show. But yeah, I mean, it was like, and I tried it her way. You know what I'm saying? I gave in at one point and tried to let her, lead the family.
I ain't giving up no leadership, my brother.
I mean, because
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
why I first heard the word compromise. You know
I'm
what
out
I'm
there
saying?
selling water on the corner, bro. I'm still gonna come home. Hey,
Say no,
but I'm still knowing what position I'm in. If I'm at the house, I'm gonna make sure, you know what I'm saying, everything is done. If she at work, you know what I'm saying. So
yeah.
I'm gonna flip the role, but I'm still gonna be the lead, even though I'm doing the other role, for that time to get my stuff together. You know what I'm saying. But I'm always gonna be the head. You know what I'm saying. Other than that,
and I don't want to sound ignorant when I ask this question to you. What does giving up leadership look like to you? Like
an example would be we in a vehicle, we in a car, and I'm driving and I let you drive. That's giving, because you're in control of the car now. So you determine where we go. I can suggest to you where we go or tell you where we should go, but you are operating the vehicle, so you are in control.
If we sit down and we're in a decision-making phase and I say, hey, we're trying to compromise here or whatever we're doing, and I'm like, I believe this is what we're going to do, and you go do what the hell you want to do anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's where the leadership is being overthrown. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because as the man, we got to make a decision. And look, when I tell anybody, when I talk about something, I know what I'm talking about. If I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to even speak on it. I'm be like, man, I'm not sure about that. But you ask me something about, hey, what should we do about this mortgage? Hey, put that mortgage, we're going to pay it every month. And then you go take it out. And we pay taxes every year at the end of the year.
You mean the taxes?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even though, you know what I'm saying? It's just something to that effect. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we need to.
Do you believe that as being a good leader or being the lead of the household that the man should always have the last say? And when I say last say, because I know a lot of women go say last say. Don't look at it. You're looking at it in a negative tone already. Because I see how somebody over here looking at me right now.
Absolutely,
yeah. Yeah. My sister over here looking at me crazy. Hear me out.
Yeah.
When I say last say, meaning, okay, we having a disagreement, right? You think this, I think that. Somebody got to stop and say, okay, baby, we gonna, and this is what a lot of women don't know how, as married women, I learned this from my mama. I can be thinking one thing, but I got to say it another way.
Right.
So in my mind, I had to say, okay, baby, well, let's try it your way.
Now, let me tell you.
If you feel like, on this, let's try it your way. Now, in the marriage, most of the time, he has been right.
Right.
That's hard for you to say, ain't it?
And let me tell you, when it's financially gonna harm the household or me, then I need to be making some part of that decision. Now, if it's a decision that you don't need me on, okay, I don't need to be involved in that. If it's you want to go buy a car that you want to pay for all by yourself, go get it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm with. You know what I'm saying? But if we make a decision, yeah, I want to be included and have a say so. I won't call it a majority say so. You know what I'm saying? Because it's in, like in any friendship relationship, you gotta agree on something. You know what I'm saying? Let's agree on this. You know what I'm saying? One time, hey, chick told me, I want another car. Well, you got a car. What you need another car for? I want an SUV. Well, you can go get it. You're going to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? That type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't agree on it. So you're going to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. I like your point of view.
But that hurts the bigger picture, though. You know what I'm saying? Especially, it depends on what the goals are. I mean, my goal is, ever since I got out of college, has always been to be debt free. I mean, I know that's next to impossible, but that was the goal. So I don't go around creating bills when I'm trying to pay them off. You know what I'm saying? So
You're gonna get me in trouble.
I'm just saying though, like I dated a young lady, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm talking about before we even went to work, the money was spent. I'm talking about the 40 hours better be on that check because shit, it already gone. Yeah.
That shit already spent it.
Yeah, so it's like, how the hell you spend money you ain't even made yet? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Why?
shit like that that don't make sense to me. So, you know, again, I understand that, you know, everybody have different addictions and maybe shopping was her addiction. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't get with that though. You know, and so as a man, you know what I'm saying, it was paramount to me that, you know, cause I look at it like this: if we're in a dangerous situation, if you don't trust me, you gonna doubt me. And if I tell you to duck, you gonna ask me something dumb like why? Right. Why I need to duck? And then your motherfucking head blown off.
Your shit split.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to put myself in the proximity of a person. If, you know, cause don't get me wrong, cause it's hard to keep it real with yourself, let alone with somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
But have full confidence in my direction. Have full confidence in what I'm telling you. You know, I'm not trying to lead you wrong. You know what I'm saying? Especially you don't have no reason to think that. Now don't get it twisted. Y'all done went through some things and you don't trust me no more. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you're not gonna follow my lead like you would have had it been no issues or issues that we can't get past. So yeah, so you know that, like he said, if we ran down the street, I say duck, shit, duck. I tell you a duck and pull a
don't
truck.
ask me why.
Get a rope.
You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me why.
It's like always in a relationship, it's finding your place.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
that's what we're talking about.
Your role.
Gender role.
Somebody might be good at nurturing. Somebody might be good at
I'm good at everything.
And that's what you need to play off of in your man, because you might have a woman that's better than you at saving money.
Right.
So then she needs to be over that. Not saying you are less than. It's just that, okay, well, babe, you good at this. This is what you probably need to be doing the most. You know, because then gender roles can be broken down a little bit.
Right. It's a line that can be.
It's unisex. I mean, you know,
it overlaps.
Yeah, like it's unisex. Anything a woman can do, a man can do, and not everything a woman can do, a man can do.
She's gonna get mad again. Not necessarily so. It's certain things I cannot do. I cannot.
You don't have
no motor up. I can't do that.
He can't neither, not without a machine. Right. He can't neither without a machine. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, hold
on. We can talk about YouTube, baby. You can do anything watching YouTube now. Now, you might not have the strength to do it like you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But if it's something that just take finesse, you can get it done.
Because when you say a woman can do anything a guy can do and stuff like that, then you start to say, then we equal.
Well, see, that's where the problem come in at, because we're not.
They wasn't never designed for that. And when people don't understand the design, that's why they book it when they hear that, because they just heard negative.
Right,
if you say a man is head, we talking about a man, a good man. We're not talking about a little boy.
Right.
We're not talking about
we
talking about a man. I'm talking
well, let's talk about
that. Some people don't know the definition of man. They think I'm 18, I'm a man. No. You grown. You're an adult.
When does he become a man?
I think a man becomes
when he displays
just like a lady. That's what we talk. When you can take care of yourself. I ain't talking about nobody else. Let's scratch kids. Let's scratch a significant other.
Right.
When you're able to take care of yourself, I mean, you got your own household, your own way to get to work. You feed yourself. I don't care how, whatever that looks like. If you eat noodles every day, whatever that looks like, you're able to take care of yourself. You're able to stand for what's right. To me, that's what makes a good woman. To me, you understand for what's right, and then you're able to lead, and then you're able to. Then when you do all of that, when you got yourself,
you paying your own bills. You displaying grown up attributes.
Stretch your hands out like an octopus. Because as a man, y'all
we like octopus.
Like I told my daughter when she turned 18, she was grown. I said, girl, I'm paying your car note, your phone bill, and all this. Baby, you're not grown.
Nah,
you grown, but you're not an adult yet. You ain't displaying those qualities yet. But
you know what it was.
But like I say, what was it?
They when they start smelling their piss, you know what I'm saying? That's when they feel like they can step out there.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I was told. No, we ain't. Go ahead. We ain't even talking about.
When they start smelling their piss, you know, they feel like they can talk back to you because they know how to change the channel and know how to take a bath and but you ain't paid not one bill. You ain't brought not
Bumble.
$1 bill into the household.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You
Well,
ain't.
I'm trying to say I'm experiencing now. My son just turned 18 and he graduated, so he's entering into that weird stage.
What's the weird stage?
I'm not a kid, but I'm not an adult. And then we have to show him.
In between, right.
Show him.
He's
Everybody get
transitioning.
around.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
because you're not in school no more. You still got to get up, exercise.
You gotta get them to do
get up,
something.
clean up.
Yeah, you can't sleep to 2 every day. That ain't gonna keep.
Yeah, you gotta pay all the bills to do that.
Stay up to 8 o'clock in the morning if you want to on the game. That has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
But when we all up around here, you up to it. He's like in a culture shock.
I mean,
but it's like, okay, I got to show you because now you think you're grown. You're not grown.
Exactly.
I just bought you some deodorant last week.
And Kimberly,
Mhm.
and that's part of what we talking about.
Smelling
If no
good.
nobody teach him now, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be one of them sorry, you know what I'm saying, men to get a woman and just lay up or whatever. You know what I'm
Does
saying?
he have a girlfriend?
Yeah, and then what I was saying, what it has to go into is his example. He don't have a sorry example,
Exactly.
whether it's his mom or his dad, but
Right.
it's really, even though I'm nurturing him, I'm nurturing his dad, and it's like you got to see it. His dad, it was so many things where I seen my son was getting ready to make a right, but he couldn't because he had that strong man right there. Like, I wish you would make that right. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, because these are the rules in this household, and that's what's going to happen. You don't get to bend it. And because he was that strong man, it wasn't. You couldn't modify the rules. This is what's going to happen here in this household.
And you know what that made? You know what made that possible though? The fact that you didn't go against your father. I mean, go against his father, your husband. Because had you done that, that would have been a whole different monster. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it was like in my household. That example you just gave about making that right, and then the child goes back and asks mom, "But can I go left?" And the mom said, "Yeah, baby, you can go left." After daddy and I already told you couldn't go right. So now mom and daddy arguing with each other.
Man.
And the child sitting there looking at them like they crazy because they just figured out all I got to do is go ask mama, and she gonna go against the grain every time. So
And
I don't like that.
It's kind of like, you're not gonna say fear, but that support wasn't there.
Yeah.
Like, even when sometimes I don't go with everything that my husband say, the kids don't know because we can have knockout drag out.
Cause y'all grown. It's grown folk business.
Yeah.
That's grown folk business.
Yeah, because he's
Yeah,
street.
that was
He
the
is a
problem,
street
yeah.
parent. So
Yeah,
sometimes I'll be like, well, baby, I think you're being a little bit too hard.
I can't fight the whole family.
But only way he hears me though, because I'm a strong force to be reckoned
Oh
with.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
doesn't hear me when I say, well, I don't think that's right. You see, you acting. He looking and he listening. But it ain't till I come back and say, baby, can we talk? See, I gotta change my whole approach because he a man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know how to handle it.
You know your man,
Yeah. That's, you know what I'm
You
saying?
know your man.
And it's a time and a place.
And thank God that you
Time and
had the proper teachers to teach you that, because
That's a blessing for
maybe
you.
we should solicit you to start a school or etiquette school for these females out here. Because it seems like a lot of them, no disrespect, it seems like a lot of them want to be thoughts instead of wives. And I think that's the issue.
And you know what? And I know a lot of women I heard that got a lot of good qualities. I mean, they cook, they clean, they good. They make money.
But they don't listen.
Or they cute.
It's not even that. It's an unrealistic thing that they're looking for.
Right.
Yeah,
There you go.
A 6 foot.
Like, I had a friend that tell me. I mean, out her own mouth, we was going out, and the first thing came out her mouth was, "And I'm gonna see how many free drinks I get tonight." That's stupid to me.
Free dinners.
That's ridiculous.
Free drinks.
That's ridiculous.
That's it.
Because I'm like, did you go to work all day today?
Right.
Let's go here and have a good time. Because if a man got to buy every female he said hello to, that's about 15 drinks.
That's why I stopped going out. Real talk. You said a mouthful, huh? And that's really what it is.
I just like to see that, the outcome and stuff. One time I told my friend, I said, hey, go up to the guy. You said you like him. Go up to the boy, ask him what he drinking. She said, oh, no, but I don't do no tricking.
See?
It's $10.
Yeah.
The one she want.
Yeah, you fuck. I don't even want to say it, but you know what I'm saying?
But you told me 4 times you like this dude. Go over there, either say something or
talk to him and see if he buy you a drink. Yeah.
It's okay. And then she went over there, she bought the drink. Men don't get that as a lot. So he was admitting. He want to know, now he want to know more about you. Now he like, wait a minute.
if nothing else, he know that you interested. You know, she was interested.
Or she a trick? One of the two.
Either
You hear
one.
me?
And you can know that just by the next line or the next couple of lines.
Right.
I said,
Yeah.
don't worry
The
about
way
being
she
used. You
dressed,
know
all
what
that.
they
Yeah,
look
yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
ain't
can
nothing
she can
wrong
tell him
with
she was interested and just walk off. You know what I'm saying? He gonna come get her.
that. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're a real one.
Right.
Yeah,
So
be a real one because it's just a lot of things just gonna.
Yeah,
It's
because
gonna
he could
pique
be
his
gay.
interest.
He could be gay, not even like women. You know what I'm saying?
just took a drink.
It could be a transgender man. It could, you know. So it's a
Could
whole.
be, but if you don't have enough,
You ain't went over there and looked for the.
yourself out there, it's okay. Because men get rejected. I had to tell my son, you're gonna get rejected, babe. It's okay.
Yeah.
So
Take it on the
that same
chin.
thing applies to me too. Like if I was out here, I'm gonna get rejected. That's okay.
Yeah.
They say women hate rejection.
But you know, I think that comes with,
I don't think
I,
women hate rejection. We're not used to it.
No. Yeah, I got a post. I probably got saved in my phone and say, if you want to break a woman down,
tell her the truth.
leave her.
Leave her.
If you want to break
Reject
it
her, yeah. Reject her. You want to break it down. They're not used to it.
Well, of course not, you know, especially when she putting on her best face, you know, and her best outfits or whatever, and all her weapons are not working. I mean, I think that would be the
Weapons.
Yeah, that's what they
What are
are.
they weapons?
Seduction.
Seduction.
Yeah.
That's the number one.
I mean, that's really the only weapon that a woman has in her mind. You know what I'm saying?
down. Oh, I'm gonna say no.
No.
No. It ain't necessarily just a weapon. Seduction is what attract. You know, that's what attracts you to me, and that's what attracts me to you. It ain't just more. That's not the only thing that we have.
I said her mind and her seduction.
Kim, we got a chair for you up here, girl. You didn't
Yeah,
been on here the
you
whole
come on
damn
up
show.
You done took over the whole show. Is it over with?
No, it ain't over with yet. We
I'm
working on
sorry,
it.
I just want
No.
to y'all conversation.
No, you
Nah,
good.
You good. I think we enjoying this. We need a female perspective. I mean, wish we'd have known you had so much to talk about. Matter of fact, you come out here next Wednesday at 8 o'clock and join us. You know what I'm saying? Because it's good to have a woman's perspective.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And
Real
you
solid.
sound solid.
I don't mind. I love having these type of conversations
Yeah.
because it is.
That's what the whole show about.
Unpack.
Yeah.
Hey, and we're gonna let you bring the topic with you. You hear me?
Yeah. What you think we should talk about? Podcast partner?
What's your next week?
Third wheel.
Topic be?
Yeah.
The week after next.
Yeah.
Boot up, or shut up.
Okay, I can get with
You
that.
said boot up or shut
Yeah,
up.
it's talking about don't talk about it, be about it.
Boot up or shut up. That's
Don't
in
talk
Louisiana.
about it, be about it.
July 5th,
Oh, we gonna be out of town,
the
man.
day after the 4th. We might be out of town. You ain't go to the airport today, did you?
Shit, nigga, you ain't know I was supposed to go to the airport.
I told you yesterday they open from 8 to
Oh.
5. Yeah, I know. I told you yesterday from 8 to 5.
Okay,
You didn't go to the airport today, did
nah, I didn't. That's
you? So we ain't going out of town yet.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Oh, we can talk about healthy things.
I know Kim.
'Cause I wanna
Kim is my
know
people. She WW Salmon finest. You know what I'm talking about? Pleasant Grove, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Kim Harris, we appreciate your service, all that you do for the school or whatever. Thank you for calling in, ma'am.
You're welcome, and
Miss-
y'all have a good
Mrs.
one.
Harris.
Hope to hear from y'all soon.
We appreciate all that you told us, and congratulations on your 20-year next year or this year,
Thank
whenever.
you.
Keep it going,
Thank you
Charlotte.
guys so
Keep
much.
it going.
Y'all keep up the good work. I love to see y'all grow. I love to see the success. And the black man, y'all keep putting out that good work.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank
Y'all
you.
have a good one.
All right, Kim.
Yeah, I think that's really what it boiled down to, man. We've been systematically broke down, and until we take out their shooters, you know, and basically, it's
They shooters are the government, right?
Exactly, but you know what I'm saying? It's called a trap for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I mean, ain't nobody walking up to you putting a pistol to your head telling you to do boy or girl. You know what I'm saying? So that that goes back to the self-medication. I mean, yeah, things get hard, but they're only hard because we think they're hard.
And let me tell you about this Section 8 or whatever, the welfare system.
Housing.
Yeah, all of that, bro. It's so easy. You know what I'm saying? My mama raised 3 boys, no Section 8, no welfare. She didn't do it.
We stayed in the projects for a minute. I ain't gonna stop.
You know what I'm saying?
We stayed in the
The
projects.
thing is, but think about it now. Let's just give an example. somebody come by you and say they got some stamps, you gonna jump on it. So think about if you can sit back at the house and get that $50 rent and have $600 worth of stamps come in. That's easy to do. You go get a job, you balling. You know what I'm saying? But
unless you get a job paying cash, it ain't. That's the reason why I say for a person that's on assistance, you know what I'm saying? There's so many rules to be in the game.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's where it comes from. The first rule was you can't have a man in the house.
Right.
Second rule
that's
was
why they come inspect.
Yeah.
There
Second
not
rule
be
was
no
you better not have no car. You know what I'm saying? Or no transportation.
They say that too?
Yeah, you better not have nothing you can sell.
But you can't have no man in the house.
Can't have no man in the house. Because if they feel like if you got a man in the house, but now don't get it twisted.
But what if a man is on welfare?
I was just gonna say that. If he got children or he was employed at certain jobs that qualify him, because I got food
Well, we're gonna talk about the welfare system.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get on. That's our next topic.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about.
But the point being though, men have to want to be husbands. But first the boys have to want to be men. You know what I'm saying? Get off into that. And then the men have to want to be husbands first, and then fathers. But the boys are being fathers and then becoming baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? Instead of husbands and men.
Let me tell you this.
Let
me tell you what I've observed in my 49 years of living.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it. But I didn't observe it till I got in my 30s and start understanding. Think about your friends, your male friends or girlfriends that they're dynamic. Just like Kim said. Just like Kim said.
Yeah.
Her parents been married 41 years.
Mm-hmm.
She got married for 19 years.
Mm-hmm.
I got a partner. He got married young. But me, I ain't been married.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you got married. You an exception counter to the rule counter. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I wanted for myself.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it works that way to where you grow up and you be like, okay, you ain't got to be all this. But then you grow up in a 2-parent household the whole time. That's what you're looking for when you get out there. You know what I'm saying? Well, because you didn't have it, you wanted it.
It wasn't just that. I mean, you got to understand, I came up in the 70s. We used to say the Pledge of Allegiance. We used to pray over before we ate lunch and all that. Yeah. So my whole thing was the American dream. And growing up, the American dream was having a house with a driveway, a dog in a backyard, a wife and 2 kids. Right. So I wanted the dream. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm struggling through the hood, trying to survive my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Didn't really have a plan. Didn't really have any examples. Make it to college, trying to make it struggling through college, made it through college. So I was really trying to make my dream, my reality come true.
Right.
And so
you took that next step to go get married. Yeah. You got your college degree. You were a military man.
Yeah, I was 25.
And you got a baby.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't trying to have a baby. Like I said,
but you was looking for that perfect life. And that was
not necessarily perfect life, excellent life.
Excellent life. Good living.
Yeah, good living.
2 income.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 2 intelligent people.
But you
intelligent kids. Yeah, man. I let my eyes do all the picking, man. Instead of looking at the due date. You know what I'm saying? Cause that shit I had was expired, my nigga.
The milk was spoiled.
It was spoiled. It was tainted. I'm gonna say it was tainted. So that's another story though. But
I kind of wish I would have been married by now, bro. But it doesn't happen.
I mean, but I'm gonna put it like this. That's the reason why I chose men up because as men, I was raised by women. My grandmother, my mother, my aunt. You know what I'm saying? And so I only saw a woman's perspective my whole life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And being the oldest of me and my brother,
they think different.
They do, you know what I'm saying? So, being raised by women, it makes you more sensitive to things around you. You know what I'm saying? And so I was more, because I was responsible not only for myself, but for my younger brother. So, wanting to be the man that I wanted to be, I had to fight to become that. So when I got married, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to maintain the man that I'm striving to be. But, this woman that I chose to be my wife, my helpmate, she's becoming an obstacle, my nigga.
Yeah, she the op. Yeah. So for real,
sleeping with the enemy for real.
Like you
say, I was set up. I was hoodwinked. You know what I'm saying? come to bed fresh out the shower with no clothes on. Yeah, I'm a man.
Yeah. So
Shot the
you know,
club
my
up.
mama, you know, my mama raised me. You know, my daddy,
Yeah.
he come get me on the weekends. You know what
I
I'm saying?
didn't even have that.
I go to my daddy's house, and it was funny. You know, because I get over there, I see
He
my
let
daddy.
you be a boy.
Yeah, he let me be a man.
Yeah.
My daddy said, I'm gonna make a man out of you, boy.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I saw the type of woman he had. She was a gender role type of woman, but she probably made more money than him back then, but he was still the man. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Funny thing though, I get home, my mama say, boy, you go over there, you come back here tripping. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know.
He done gave you more freedom than you got at home.
And you know,
yeah.
he let me be a man.
He don't mind you letting your little girlfriends come over.
No.
Closing the door.
Oh.
Yeah, all that.
No, we ain't finna admit to that. You know what I'm saying? But no, you know, he showed me he was a good example, even though he wasn't in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like Kim had her father, mom, and daddy there.
Yeah.
My daddy, he gave me a good example.
Present in your life.
He was present.
Yeah, you know
what I'm saying?
That says a lot. I mean, and then like I know your dad. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, he's a kind, gentle-hearted, you know, good-spirited person, and that you know, that's what we are as people. You know what I'm saying? But because of the fact, see, a lot of people don't understand. Like, you know, they don't call our neighborhoods. They just call them hoods. You know what I'm saying? And then it becomes a ghetto there, and people don't understand. The projects is really a project.
A project. It was written down on paper. This is what we're gonna put all these Negroes.
It's an experiment. Yeah. They put a cluster of people, mostly single female with children, in a small group with limited resources. You know what I'm saying? Of course, people are gonna fight.
This is Project X, and they built them brick mortars or whatever, and they put them in there. And let's see what happens when we put them all in there. Yeah, we can keep them.
Still going on today. I mean, you know, people out here in the streets that's hustling drugs. You know, shout out to Big Meat. You know what I'm saying? They got that boy just for kicking it. But anyway, you know,
boy say kicking it.
That's all he was doing, man. But you know, I just watched the movie.
I wish I could make some millions kicking it.
I just watched the movie Snowfall. Same thing with Franklin. He was just trying to get some bread, you know, to make a better life for his family. You know, but these folks got us set up to the point where we can't do that honestly. You know what I'm saying? And now they got us fighting our women where we can't even go home and rest and relax because we got to go home and fight them too. Nigga got to go to sleep with one eye closed and one eye open. You know what I'm saying? Because this motherfucker, you know, not only they going through your phone, they looking for a reason to kill you. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, it is what it is. So we just got to make smarter choices.
Yeah, so, you know, to sum it all up, gender roles overlap. You know, it's not written in stone that a woman has to do all of this and a man has to do all of this because they can be interchangeable.
By yourself,
you know what I'm saying? Anyway. Depending on financial dynamic, or if you going to work and she not, or she going to work and you not. You know what I'm saying? So in your relationship, you just have to figure that out and make it work. What's best for you? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think a lot of it, like I said, and I hope Ms. Kim come on here because we probably really need to start a show about teaching young men how to be fathers and how to be husbands, and teach young women how to be mothers and how to be wives. Because I think that you can't give what you don't have. You know what I'm saying? It's just like me asking you to build me a rocket. You know, I'm not saying you not sharp enough to figure it out. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. But you know what I'm saying? You at least smart enough to know that. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna fly.
I mean, but the point being though, you know, we gotta find people that's on our level. I mean,
right.
You can't be a brain surgeon and then you fucking with a crackhead.
Dollar General.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, she the store manager. She thinks she the shit.
Getting her little 42,000.
Yeah,
and he making 350.
You know I mean, but if they love each other, they love each other. Right. But the point being though, he can't feel some type of way when she can't take off and go yachting. Or go fly,
right.
You know,
because she got to work every Saturday.
She got to work every Saturday. Sometimes
that's the high traffic day. Yeah. Same. We appreciate y'all, man. For
like, comment, and share our page, man. We love y'all.
The magnificent
KG, the Grizzly Silverback,
coming to you strong, too hard to swallow. We gonna holler forever.